Hey there, plant parents and future green thumbs. You ever walk into a room and see plants just thriving and think, wow, I need some of that energy in my space? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about 25 houseplants that are absolute must-haves for any plant lover, whether you're a total newbie or already rocking a jungle in your living room. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be ready to bring some serious life into your space, no matter your style or skill level. Let's get growing. All right, plant number 1, an absolute classic, the snake plant. You've probably seen this guy in a ton of homes, and for good reason. It's practically indestructible. Whether you forget to water it for weeks or stick it in low light, it just keeps going. Plus, it's a natural air purifier. Yep, this bad boy helps filter toxins out of the air. So it's not just pretty, it's working for you. Great for beginners or anyone who wants a low-maintenance plant that still makes a statement. If you're just starting out, this is a must-have. Seriously, you can't go wrong with a snake plant. Next up, check this beauty out. The variegated rubber tree. Not only does it have these stunning green and creamy white leaves, but it's also super easy to care for. And, bonus points, it grows big. If you're looking for something that'll fill up a corner, this one's a winner. The cool thing about the variegation is it adds a little extra pop to your space, almost like a built-in design piece. And it's pretty chill when it comes to care. Bright, indirect light, and just a little watering every now and then. Next up, the Swiss cheese plant, also known as Monstera Deliciosa. This is one of those plants that's basically Instagram famous. Look at these crazy split leaves. It's got that tropical vibe that instantly makes your space feel more alive. Those holes in the leaves. Nature's way of helping the plant survive in the wild by letting light pass through. But in your home, they just look super cool. It's a fast grower too, so you'll have a jungle in no time if you give it some indirect light and keep it lightly watered. It's a little dramatic in the best way possible, and honestly, it's a must-have if you want that wow factor in your plant collection. Alright, let's talk about the Areca Palm. This one's like bringing the beach straight to your living room. Look at those tropical vibes. It's perfect for adding that laid-back, breezy feel to your space. And the best part? It's pet-friendly, so no worries if your cat decides to take a swipe. It thrives in bright, indirect light, and just needs a good drink of water every week or so. It's low maintenance, but definitely brings a big tropical punch to any room. If you want to turn your space into a mini oasis, the Areca Palm is a must. Just set it up in a sunny spot and let those fronds do the talking. Alright, plant number 5. This is the classic rubber tree. Not to be confused with the variegated version we talked about earlier. This one's all about those bold, shiny, dark green leaves. It's a great plant for anyone who wants something sturdy and easy to care for, but still makes a statement. The rubber tree is perfect for low to bright, indirect light, and doesn't need a ton of water. Plus, it can grow pretty tall, so it's great for filling vertical space in your home. It's tough, low maintenance, and looks amazing in pretty much any room. If you're looking for something reliable but stylish, the rubber tree is a total winner. Next up is English ivy. If you're into trailing plants or want something to fill up some vertical space, this one's a classic. It's super versatile. You can hang it, let it climb, or just have it trail down your shelves. Plus, it's one of those plants that'll give you that cozy cottage feel. English ivy thrives in bright, indirect light, but can handle some shade too. It's also great for air quality. Just keep an eye on the watering. This one likes to stay slightly moist. If you want a plant that adds texture and charm, English ivy's your go-to. It's perfect for giving any space that extra touch of green. Alright, here's a big one for you, the mass cane plant, also known as Dracaena. If you're looking for a tall, low-maintenance plant that brings some serious greenery, this is the one. It's great for filling up corners or adding a statement to any room without needing much attention. This guy does well in low to medium light, and it doesn't need a ton of water. Perfect for those of us who sometimes forget to water. Plus, it's known for being a great air purifier, so it's not just good-looking, it's functional too. If you want a plant that's low-key but still impressive, the mass cane plant is definitely a must-have. Next up is one of my personal favorites, the watermelon Peperomia. Just look at those leaves. They've got that unique striping that looks like the skin of a watermelon. It's compact, super cute, and perfect for adding a little character to any shelf or desk. This plant loves bright, indirect light and doesn't need much water. Let the soil dry out a bit between waterings, and it'll stay happy. Plus, it's pet-friendly, so no worries if your furry friends get curious. If you're looking for a smaller plant with a big personality, the watermelon Peperomia is a must-have. It's low maintenance, but always eye-catching. All right, plant parents, this one is a showstopper, the bird of paradise. Look at these massive leaves. If you're looking to bring a little tropical vibe into your home, this is the plant that'll do it. It's basically like having a piece of the jungle in your living room. The bird of paradise loves bright light, like really bright. If you can give it some direct sunlight, even better. Just water it regularly, and this beauty will grow tall and strong. And if you're lucky, you might even get its iconic bird-like flowers someday. All right, folks, we can't have a must-have list without the legendary Monstera Deliciosa. This plant is a total crowd pleaser. Those big split leaves, they give any room an instant tropical vibe. It's like having a slice of the rainforest right in your home. Monsteras are super forgiving. They thrive in bright, indirect light, but can handle a little shade too. Water it when the top inch of soil dries out, and it'll keep growing like a champ. And if you're patient, it can really get big and bushy. If you want a plant that's not just easy to care for, but also a total statement piece, the Monstera Deliciosa is a must-have in any plant collection. All right, let's talk about the Fiddle Leaf Fig. This beauty is one of the most popular houseplants for a reason. Just look at those big, striking leaves. They can really transform your space and add that lush, green feel we all love. Now, here's the deal. Fiddle leaf figs love bright, indirect light, so make sure to give them a sunny spot. They like a consistent watering schedule. Let the top inch of soil dry out before giving it a drink. It might be a bit particular compared to some other plants, but with the right care, it's totally worth it. Next, let's talk about the golden pothos. This one's an absolute favorite among plant parents for good reason. Just look at those gorgeous golden variegated leaves. It's super easy to care for and can thrive in a variety of conditions, making it perfect for beginners. Golden pothos does well in low to bright, indirect light, and it's pretty forgiving if you forget to water it every now and then. Just let the top inch of soil dry out and you're good to go. Plus, it's great for improving air quality. Next up is the bird's nest fern. This plant is all about those vibrant, wavy leaves that grow in a rosette shape, making it look like a little nest. It adds such a unique texture to any space, right? The bird's nest fern loves humidity, so it's perfect for your bathroom or kitchen. It prefers indirect light and needs to be kept a bit moist, but it's pretty low maintenance overall. Just mist it occasionally, or keep it near a humidifier. If you're looking for a plant that's both striking and easy to care for, the bird's nest fern is definitely a must-have for your collection. All right, plant parents, let's revisit a classic, the snake plant. You might remember it from our earlier list, but this is such a must-have that it deserves another shout-out. Look at how those sleek, sword-like leaves stand tall and proud. It's definitely a favorite for a reason. This plant is basically indestructible. It thrives in low light and only needs watering every few weeks. Seriously, it's perfect for anyone who might forget their plants from time to time. Next up is the prayer plant. Check out these incredible leaves. They've got this amazing pattern with those bold colors. What's really cool is how they fold up at night, like they're actually praying. It's a fun little quirk that adds personality to your space. Prayer plants love humidity, so they thrive in bathrooms or kitchens. They prefer indirect light, and like their soil, to stay consistently moist, but not soggy. Just keep an eye on that water level, and they'll reward you with those stunning leaves. All right, folks, let's talk about the heartleaf philodendron. This plant is all about those adorable heart-shaped leaves. It's a fantastic choice for adding a touch of greenery and charm to any space, and it's super easy to care for. This beauty thrives in low to bright, indirect light and doesn't need much water. Just let the top inch of soil dry out before watering again, and it'll be happy. All right, plant lovers, let's bring some tropical flair into the mix with the banana tree. Just look at these huge, lush leaves. It's like having your own little piece of paradise right at home. Plus, they're super fun to grow. Banana trees love bright light, so a sunny spot is ideal. They thrive with regular watering. So keep that soil consistently moist but not soggy. And if you're patient, you might even get some bananas in the right conditions. Next up is the olive tree. How cool is this? It brings that Mediterranean vibe right into your home. Look at those beautiful silvery leaves. It's perfect for adding a touch of elegance and a bit of nature to your space. Olive trees love bright, direct sunlight, so make sure to give them a sunny spot. They don't need a ton of water, just let the soil dry out between waterings. They're pretty drought tolerant, which makes them low maintenance. Next is the spider plant. This one's a classic and perfect for plant parents of all levels. Look at those long green leaves with the cute little plantlets hanging off. It's like a little jungle right in your home. Spider plants are super easy to care for. They thrive in bright, indirect light, but can also handle lower light conditions. Just water them when the top inch of soil feels dry, and they'll reward you with tons of those adorable little offshoots. All right, let's check out the Chinese money plant. Isn't it adorable? Those round, flat leaves are so unique. It's like having little coins growing right in your home. It's also known for being a symbol of good luck and prosperity. These plants love bright, indirect light and prefer to dry out a bit between waterings, so they're pretty low maintenance. Plus, they're great for propagating. Just take a cutting and you can share the good luck with friends. All right, plant parents. Let's talk about the Madagascar dragon tree. This plant is a real eye-catcher, with those thin, sword-like leaves and bold, upright structure. It's perfect for adding height and a bit of drama to your space. This plant is super adaptable and low maintenance. It thrives in bright, indirect light, but can handle lower light too. Just be careful not to overwater. It likes its soil to dry out between waterings. Next up is the string of hearts. Isn't this plant just stunning? Those trailing vines with little heart-shaped leaves really bring a charming touch to any space. It's perfect for hanging baskets or high shelves where the vines can spill over. This beauty thrives in bright, indirect light, and it's pretty forgiving if you forget to water it occasionally. Just let the soil dry out completely between waterings, and it'll keep thriving. All right, plant parents, let's talk about the shamrock. This plant is such a stunner with those unique triangular purple leaves that almost look like little butterflies. Plus, it's super fun to have around, especially when it blooms. Shamrocks love bright, indirect light, and they like to be watered when the top inch of soil dries out. They do go dormant, but don't worry. Just give them a little rest, and they'll bounce back with fresh growth. All right, folks, let's check out the nerve plant. Look at those gorgeous leaves with the intricate white veins. It's such a unique little plant that really adds a pop of color and texture to your space. Perfect for a tabletop or a terrarium. This plant loves humidity, so it's ideal for kitchens or bathrooms. It thrives in bright, indirect light and likes to be kept moist. Just don't let it sit in water. Keep an eye on it, and it'll reward you with those stunning leaves. All right, we've reached our final plant, the umbrella tree. Look at those stunning, glossy leaves that radiate from the center. It really adds a tropical vibe to any space and can grow quite tall, making it a fantastic statement piece. This plant prefers bright, indirect light and likes to dry out a bit between waterings. It's pretty low maintenance, but it appreciates a little humidity, so misting it now and then is a good idea. If you want a bold and beautiful plant that's easy to care for, the umbrella tree is definitely a must-have for any plant parent. And there you have it. Those are 25 common houseplants that every plant parent should consider adding to their collection. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, these beauties are sure to brighten up your space and bring a little life into your home. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more plant care tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments which plant is your favorite or if you have any questions. Happy planting, and see you next time.